Brother,
Yes,
welcome.
thank you.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for your patience. Fixing some things. But we're here. We're here. Let's freaking go. I mean, Ruud, yeah, definitely for you, important to just see what the lessons are that you can take out of this. Because, yeah, if you want to become a manager, you have to know how all of this stuff works, what you're doing right now. So it's a good opportunity for you to learn everything. Um, but yeah, that's good. Any other updates, guys, before we get started? Updates, anything you want to share? Anything
Yeah,
important?
I've a small update, Wasim.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, yeah. I've been it's a long time that I'm in the call. For my personal, it's a long time ago. I was not for a week in the call in the meetings. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very busy. I'm very busy on the account where I'm closing.
yeah.
And yeah, the first 10 days were crazy. I had a lot of closes. In 10 days, I had 3,000 euros commission. So that was
Wow.
fun.
Um,
Rudy,
let's
let's
go,
go.
Big
Yuri.
win, big win.
Yeah, so that
His
went
small
crazy.
salary.
But this last week, last week I closed a guy for 4K. But yeah, yesterday I had a couple of calls, and all the prospects were saying, "Yeah, I have to think about it. I want to talk with my spouse, things like that." But just before I joined this call, I closed a girl, so another girl. So
Yeah,
it's okay.
really.
That's okay. Yeah, yeah,
Crazy.
Let's go.
yeah,
Finally, bro. I'm so happy
yeah,
for you, bro. It took a
yeah,
while for you to get the right account and everything, but
yeah,
look at you. You were
yeah,
patient, bro. That's the thing. Most people aren't patient with this process, but it's not rocket science. It's a very simple job that we are doing. We're just helping people make that decision, and a lot of companies need some person in that position. But you
yeah,
have to stay patient to get the right opportunity and also to
yeah,
learn the skill set.
yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, that's true. And it's sometimes it was hard, and it looks like that I have a lot of patience, but from inside I don't have a lot of patience because it's a challenge for myself. But yeah, I did it. So it's a really nice account, and if everything goes well like this, I'm gonna quit my job in September or October, so I can close full time.
Damn.
Yeah. Let's
Yuri is already writing his
Mm,
resignation letter.
Yeah, I already told them, and I
bro,
said, "Can I?"
ChatGPT.
Yeah, sorry.
Asad is saying he's writing his resignation letter, but I'm like, just use ChatGPT.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I already told my manager that is it okay if I can if to use all my how do you say that vakantiedagen in September, and then I have 1 month for free, and then I can quit my job.
Sick, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice account to be
nice,
part of.
bro. Nice.
Amazing, man.
Yeah.
Yuri, where are you gonna quit your job? Are you gonna throw a goodbye party in front of the Ziggo with all the
Yeah.
QSA members?
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh,
At
that's
the
crazy.
Utrecht station.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hoogkaterijnen.
And one more thing, because Santosh is also crushing this account. I'm with Santosh, and
Where the hell is Santos, bro?
yeah,
Where
but
is
you
he?
don't you don't have you have no clue how many calls we have every day.
I mean,
Like
it's
6,
good.
7, 8 calls a day. That's normal. So he's
Crazy.
calling a lot also. And if we reach 200K in revenue for the company this month, we going to Marbella for a weekend with the whole
Oh,
company. Yeah.
sick.
Damn.
Sick,
Sick.
sick.
And,
You're
uh,
gonna
and
take. That's
how
crazy.
far off are you right now?
We are 9 July. We are at this stage. We are on 46K revenue.
So 9
46K.
days in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
gotta crush the last 20 days. Get it 150K.
Easy.
Let's go, man.
Easy.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that Santos is killing it as well, man.
Yeah, he's doing very,
That's
very
so
well.
nice because like he was also, you know, trying to make it work for a while.
Yeah.
He came with us to Thailand to the mastermind,
Yeah.
and you know, we did a lot of work there as well. And yeah, he's finally going, man. That was great. So, but
Yeah.
anyway, I want to say something about the fact you mentioned that you know you don't have patience because it looks like it, but from the inside you
Yeah.
feel very different.
Yeah.
Patience isn't about how you feel, but it's about the actions. And the actions that you have been showing is the actions of a patient person because you have been persisting and you're still here.
Yeah.
And now you're crushing it. So even if you don't feel patient, you were being patient with your
Yeah. Okay.
actions.
Yeah.
So you're a patient person. That's what it means.
Yeah.
By the way, also the same thing goes for being ready. A lot of people think, oh, yeah, but I don't feel ready. But you have to understand this, and then you can convince your prospects about it as well. Feeling ready isn't this feeling of, oh, yeah, now I'm ready to go. It's an action. So you can become ready when you just do it. You put yourself in a situation that you have to make it work. Then there's no other option than to be ready. And then it's going to work. So you are a very patient man, Yuri. So
Hmm.
it's not about your feelings, it's about your actions. Let's say
Yeah.
someone, you know, is, you know, very muscular and he's ripped, he's shredded and everything like that. Maybe he doesn't feel that way. Maybe he has body dysmorphia, right? You know, body dysmorphia, where you feel fat when you're very skinny, stuff like that, or you feel skinny when,
Yeah.
um, so maybe he's like very muscular and shredded, but he feels like he's very small. But, you know, he's not small. It doesn't matter how he feels about how he looks. He's a muscular, shredded man.
Yeah.
That's just the fact.
Yeah.
So that's the same with this.
Okay.
So good job, man.
Yeah, but
Good
I
job.
have a question for you
Yes.
because I like to talk. I have a lot of goals where people say I have to think about it. I have to I have to think about it. A lot of people does have that. That's the only thing what I receive. They have we have like three options where they can choose from 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000 coaching program.
Yeah.
But even with the payment plan, etc., they have to think about it. So I try to discover what is it, what is the problem, and
Yeah.
is it a money issue? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the program, etc., etc.? But most of, and especially women, if I go too much rejection handling, I lost them.
You want to be very, very smooth, very careful with it.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a lot of follow-up calls the last week.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this topic. It's a very good question. And 2 days ago, we're doing this challenge, waking up at 6 a.m. every day. And we have 2 days a week where we can choose those 2 days. You can wake up later than 6 a.m. and you can cash them in, right? So I cashed mine in 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday. I forgot. But it was because I was speaking to my parents till 3:30 a.m. in the living room about this topic. So my dad has a restaurant, and the restaurant isn't going as well as it used to go before the whole COVID situation. And he keeps blaming the market. He keeps blaming external circumstances. And whenever family calls and they ask how's business going, he's always complaining and saying that it isn't going well, which is really interesting. But he's in the restaurant industry, which is one of the main industries that's never going to die out because people always need food. And there's a lot of successful restaurants within our same neighborhood that prove that restaurants actually work. But he's blaming the neighborhood. He's saying the clients are going. But the reality is, when I asked him, hey, what have you changed in the business the past like year? And literally nothing changed. Like over the past 2, 3, 4 years, it's been the same. So the same food, the same design, all that kind of stuff. And Einstein has this quote, if you are doing the same thing and you expect a different result, that's exactly the definition of insanity. So we were talking about some stuff, and before coming to the Netherlands, I was thinking, hey, should I help my dad with his restaurant? Like, should I help him get personnel so he doesn't have to work that much anymore? You know, so he has people that he can manage. And then I found out that it isn't a physical thing that is the issue within the business. Because let's say I do all of those things, I go inside of the business, I change everything, and the business starts running. As soon as I'm gone, the business is going to go back to where it was before. Why? Because he doesn't know how to handle it, because he doesn't know how to manage the people, etc., etc. So it's a mindset thing. The first mindset shift he has to make is taking responsibility for why the restaurant isn't going the right way. Not blaming the market or whatever, but just taking full responsibility. Even if the market is to blame, you still take full responsibility. This is the best mindset you guys can have because it puts you in your power. You know how powerless you feel if you are constantly thinking about the things you can't control. You're constantly thinking about stuff that is outside of your control. You feel powerless. You don't know what to do with yourself. So the number one mindset I want you guys to implement is the mindset of ownership, taking responsibility. It puts you in your power. Okay, the market is fucked, but what is within my control? What can I do? And then you do those things. So what does this have to do with what Yuri started off with? Every single issue that we have in business isn't a business issue. It is an internal issue that we have that's being reflected on the business. Sam Ovens says this, there is no business problems. There's personal problems that are being reflected in the business. That's how it works. So how does this relate to what you were saying earlier, Yuri? For example, when Herman started with us, within 2 weeks, he went to Bali. He just freaking threw everything away and he just went. And he just took this risk and then he found an opportunity and then he got going. And he rarely got the I have to think about it objection. The same with Daniel. Within 1 month, he sacrificed everything. He went to Thailand and he booked the ticket already before even starting with any role plays. He was like, fuck it, I need to be in Thailand by this date. So it was a month from joining QSA. He already paid for the thing. So whatever happens, he was going to be there because he already had the ticket and it was like his last money. And then in the second month that he was in QSA, he made 5K in commissions. He had to make it because he put himself in that situation. You know, now he's in Thailand and I'm going to see him soon. We're going to be in Lebanon together. Then we're going to go to Thailand together. And he also didn't get the I have to think about it objection. He barely gets that one. He gets different objections, but he doesn't get this one. So why is that? Because these are the type of guys that are just not thinking about it in life. So because they are not thinking about it in life, they don't get the objection. But if we look at you, Yuri, and look, I'm not here to sit there and blame you, but you
No
are
problem.
the type of guy to think a lot about stuff.
Yes.
And I understand it partly because you obviously have kids and you have a wife and you have a house and you have bills to pay and you have a car and you have taxes and you have electricity and whatever. So I understand also your mindset, but it is also coming from that. It is coming from that because you are the type of person that is thinking a lot about whatever things you want to do in your life.
Yeah,
That
100%.
is why you're hearing it.
How can I change that?
Okay, so this is what you have to understand. In life, how growth works is as follows. If you have a crab, for instance, the crab is first small, it has a shell, and then it has to grow. And when it grows, what has to happen? It has to break the shell because the shell doesn't grow with it. The shell cannot grow. So it has to break off the shell. It's very painful and uncomfortable for it. But it has to do it. It has to break it off. Then it grows. And then it builds a new shell. So growth is painful in nature. That's how it works. It's how it works with animals. It's how it works with us if we're in the gym. You're only going to grow if you push past your limit, progressive overload. So, you know, when you're doing the reps in the gym, there's many people I see in the gym for 4 or 5 years. And after 4 or 5 years, they still look the same. You know, like I'm going to the local gym here that I used to go to like 5, 6 years ago in the Netherlands, because I'm visiting my parents right now. And I see some faces that I used to see. The people look the same. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in this gym? Like, I would be so demotivated if I'm doing something for 5 years and there's like no results. And also, I would think, okay, wait a second. I'm doing this for 5 years. I still look the same. There must be something I'm doing wrong. But I think some people just don't even ask themselves this question. So when you're in the gym, in order to grow, you're doing reps. And at one point, it starts hurting. And that's when you need to push 1, 2, 3 reps. And those are the ones that actually count. Because that is the reps where you're stimulating your muscles to the degree that your body is like, okay, wait a second. We have to grow to be able to maintain being able to lift these weights. Gym is actually very interesting. All we're doing in the gym is we're fooling our body to think that we are we have a lifestyle where we lift heavy objects for survival purposes. So our body adapts and becomes muscular and strong so we can do those things in our day-to-day life because it's important for us to do it. Because if you lift a lot, you signal to your body, okay, we need to lift every day. So your body becomes stronger to be able to do it every single day. So it's actually, we're just tricking our bodies by working out. But so that is growth in the gym, right? It's painful. And actually, when you feel the pain, that's when you're going to grow. The same is with your mind. So your mental blockages, okay, that you have, you can overcome those as well. You can grow out of that. We call this the comfort zone. So let's say you have a comfort zone, it's a circle, okay, and you're within that circle. As soon as you get to the edge of that circle and you're about to step out of it, because that's what you need to do. When you step out of that circle, that's where your growth happens. And then if you stay long enough outside of that circle, then your mind adapts and it understands, okay, yeah, this is the new norm. And then you grow. Let me draw it out for you because it'll make more sense if I do so.
Yeah, I think I understand what you mean. I'm still in the also with one leg I'm already full-time closer, and with my other leg I'm still in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's yeah.
So let's say this circle is your comfort zone. Very simple. This is you, this is your standard, this is what you're used to mentally. Okay? Let's say you want to grow mentally. Growth, what does it mean? It means you get out of here and you enlarge your circle. So you want to go here. So what happens once you get to this point here, you're about to step out, it gets very uncomfortable. You start feeling maybe anxiety, fear, whatever it is. And your brain starts fooling you. It starts trying to close you to not do it, why it's not a good idea. So then your brain closes you to bring you back in your comfort zone. Okay, that's what it does. So you need to understand your brain is not made for growth. It is made for survival purposes. That's what it's doing. Okay, so if you're going to follow your brain, there's a very low chance you're going to step out of here. But deep in your heart, you know what's the right thing for you to do. So you need to follow your heart. And you need to have the balls to make the jump. Now, if you jump outside of your comfort zone, you're going to be here. And for a while, it's going to feel painful, anxious, and foreign. And your brain's going to try to keep convincing you to go back in. But if you stay for long enough, eventually, this circle that I just drew will change and it will become bigger. This will become your new circle, let's say. Okay, now you're here. Whatever. This is not a circle, I know. But that's why I'm doing this job, and I'm not, I didn't finish university and shit like that. And it's going well, you know. I'm making more than any university professor could ever dream of. So fuck you, teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so that's how it works.
Thanks. That's a nice.
So yeah, so as soon as you start going outside of that circle, you're gonna feel that discomfort. But that's when you need to understand, okay, this is exactly how I'm supposed to feel. You need to change the association in your brain with this pain and discomfort. Instead of when you get pain and discomfort, you think, oh, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. You actually start seeing it as this is exactly what I am supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That's the association you have to change.
So that is something like that, what you did with a circle, with a perfect circle. I can do that with the prospects as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
You gotta draw them a circle as
explain
well.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of course. By the way, guys that don't have your camera on, please turn on your camera. You know, I was walking here, and Mo, one of my one-on-one clients, he's doing this course, Arabic course. He's learning better Arabic and stuff. And it was so sad. He was in a Google Meets call. There were like 20 people there. No one had their camera on except this one dude that was like, I don't know, just doing some stuff in his bedroom. And that was the only guy. I think that was the coach. Probably that's why he had the camera on. But anyway, it was so sad, and I don't want that vibe here, dude. We're here, you know. We show ourselves good energy, good vibes. Even if you're taking a dump in the toilet, I want your camera on. Okay, let's go to Ruud. Ruud has a question. Yeah.
I want to go a bit deeper about, because yeah, you said your own mind is trying to close you. And for example, yeah, we do at the 6 a.m. club, and I couldn't sleep, so I slept at like 1:30 or something like that. I was like telling myself, yeah, like my body needs more sleep. How can I do this? And it's not healthy, blah blah. But how do you know if your mind is tricking you, or that it's actually you should listen to the voice, if that makes sense? It's with a lot of things. For example, I also think like about like just going just like all in and don't speak to friends again. For example, just a little example, but then some voice telling me, yeah, but like you also need a bit of social contact because otherwise it's not good for you as well. So you're making it for yourself very complex. But my question to you is, yeah, how do you know to what voice you actually listen to, and if it's actually this scenario, or you're just making up excuses for yourself?
Yeah. So let's talk about the first example because I can relate to it. You mean when you sleep late at 1 a.m. and then you have to wake up at 6?
Yeah, bro. Last night I couldn't sleep at all. I think I fell asleep at like 1:15, 1:30, something like that.
Yeah, me too, bro. I slept at 1:30 because I was recording videos and stuff all day here, and I wasn't looking at the time, and it was 12, and then I had to go home from the office to home, and I was like in bed at 1:30. So, and then I woke up at 6 a.m. still. But yeah, I understand. So I understand exactly what you're going through. So, but here's the problem with that, right? You can your mind is trying to close you, but you can close it as well. Because, you know, in the past, when I sleep late, and then my mind closes me. My mind is like, okay, you know, I really need sleep and stuff like that. Like for example, when I slept at 3:30 a.m. and waking up at 6, that's a little bit too extreme. Like 2.5 hours of sleep. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's yeah, it's worth sacrificing that one day for. But like the 4.5 hours I had tonight, it was like very short still, but it was like, fuck it. Okay, I can do it, right? Because I know that if I still skipped, so there's two feelings. Either I'm gonna have low amount of sleep and I'm gonna feel a little bit low energy, or I'm gonna sleep in, but I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna lose my confidence in myself because I didn't follow my word. And which one feels worse if you really think about it?
You're losing your confidence.
Yeah, it does. It really feels worse. Like I actually just randomly opened up Samuel Onuha vlog that he uploaded recently, the newest one. And the beginning of the video was like him in a hotel room in the UK. And he said, I slept at 1 and I still woke up at 4:30. So he does 4:30 a.m. Like that's our next step, right? Let's do 5 a.m. like the next step, you know, but this guy does 4:30. So that's pretty cool. And he said, you know, I'm tired, you know, I barely slept. I had a flight, but fuck it. I woke up because I know if I don't wake up, I'm going to lose my confidence. And that's going to feel worse than feeling low energy throughout the day. And it's true, especially if you wake up late, it's like you're trying to catch up the day the whole time. But since I woke up at 6 a.m., I already did so much shit, like journaled, planned some stuff. I went to the gym, had cold shower, everything. I came to the office and it's 2 p.m. right now. I already had a call before this one. You get so much done if you wake up very early. That's the thing. It's like you gain an extra half of the day. So that's a little bit motivation for you guys that want to start waking up earlier. But anyway, Ruurt. So when you get this voice and it's trying to convince you, you have to think for yourself, okay, if I follow this voice, how am I going to feel? And if I don't follow this voice, how I'm going to feel? Okay, maybe I'm going to feel like shit in both situations. But which one do I feel more like shit? So, for example, the sleep thing, we just analyzed it. And even if you have energy, you're going to feel more like shit if you sleep in than if you have low energy and you don't. So then you wake up early still to follow your own word and stay confident, etc. Do you have any other example other than the sleep thing? Because now this is specific for the sleep, but another thing that I can help you with personally.
For example, what I just thought, sometimes, you know, I have some friends I spend time with, but not too much. But like, for example, if it's weekend, I just tell myself, all right, it's weekend. I haven't done anything except work this week. Maybe I should go have a drink or have some social contact, for example. That's one thing. And then like one voice, all right, you know, it's better to just work. Other voice telling me, yeah, but like you also need to have some social contact because otherwise you're gonna be you know, if you're in your own room calling all the time, I think it's not healthy as well. So that's like a dilemma I'm facing sometimes. Same issue, I think. It's also two voices telling things to my mind.
Okay, I hear you. Look, bro, I know this one, especially because when I travel, there's so many distractions, right? Like you have your friends that want to go to the kroeg in the Netherlands and have a beer. So it's very relatively easy to say no to this dull activity, you know, going to freaking raining outside in the Netherlands and going with your friends there and having some beer. Like you can just say no to that. I mean, I would think, but bro, I would get invited to the craziest shit, you know, and I would be in Bali and in Thailand and this crazy villa party with whatever, like amazing people, network, and like, and then I have the same dilemma like you. I have to have social contact, right? And bro, it's very tempting as well because it's not just like random Yoast and stuff like that that's gonna be in the kroeg with me. It's gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna be with like very big guys in the same industry that I'm in, chilling with them, and it's actually gonna be valuable. Yeah, then you have to just, bro, life is about sacrifices, man. You're always sacrificing something. Like you guys are sacrificing something now to be here on this call. You're always sacrificing, you're always making a choice. You can't do everything at the same time. That's also a problem that, you know, I have, is want to do so many things, want to do everything at the same time, but you have to choose, you have to sacrifice certain things. By the way, choosing doesn't mean, you know, choosing the thing. It's actually a matter of sacrifice. I saw a post on Instagram from Visualize Value. I'm actually gonna look it up for you guys. It was pretty cool, and it demonstrated this one really nice. Let me see. This one, okay. Okay. You guys see this? So this is an Instagram account that visualizes value. Yeah, it's literally it's literally the name. So they draw out in a very simple way certain quotes. Strategy is choosing what not to do. So this is actually what life is about. So the real choice you're making isn't this thing. As you can see, the check mark is blurred out. The choices you're making is actually the things you're not going to do. So life is actually about saying no. The same thing with being fit. Being fit isn't about choosing the healthy food. No. It's about choosing to not eat the unhealthy food. Because there's people that choose the healthy food, quote unquote, like, for example, the people that go to McDonald's drive-through every day, and they order 2 Big Macs, and they order a McFlurry, and they order a Cola Zero. You know those people, right? So they're choosing the quote unquote healthy option, the Cola Zero. It's not healthy, but let's say it has 0 calories. It's good. But they're also choosing the other bad shit. So that's why they're still fat. So this is what life is about. It's actually choosing the things you're not going to do. Those are the real choices. And then by default, you're going to be eating healthy. By default, you're going to be doing the right things. And I know it's tough. You know, that's why, bro, so little amount of people are really successful, like physically, mentally, financially, because, bro, this is the reality of it. Like, a lot of people make it so colorful, you know, on Instagram and stuff like that, you know, like the shine. And I am one of the suspects of this thing. And I am going to change this. So I'm going to start being like really honest about the whole process. Like, it's not just sunshine and rainbows. It's actually a lot of sacrifices, a lot of saying no, saying no, saying no, in order to, you know, get the things that you want. So Ruurt, in your heart, you already know what the right thing is to do. When your friends ask you to go to the kroeg, you know what is the right thing to do. Right? You can say yes to them and have some social contact, or you can choose to say no, and you have a bigger goal in your head, which is you choose to say no now, so you can level up in business, in finances, in network and skills, to be able to chill with people that are actually on your level, or people that are way above your level and you want to be with them. You know, like nomads, people that are doing 30K per month, 40K per month, hanging out with those kinds of people. You're only going to hang out with those kind of people if you choose to say no to the kroeg people and put in the work and level up so you can actually vibe with those people. But if you stay here and you want to vibe with these 30, 40K per month earners, and they ask you, hey, bro, what did you do, you know, last week? And you're like, yeah, I went to the kroeg and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, and I did some calls. You know, they're going to be like, you know what, like, they're not going to vibe with you. But if you are doing the same things that they are doing, like they ask you, hey, what did you do last week? And you're like, yeah, I woke up 6 a.m. every single morning, sent a video of myself in our group, accountability group. Then I did some call. I went to the gym. Then I did some calls. I didn't make much money, so I'm not on your level yet, but I'm doing all of these things, then even if you're not making the big amount of money, they're still going to vibe with you. And this is an example that I have with Luca right here. I'm going to explain to you about Luca. Luca is a friend of mine from really long ago. And there's a very long time that we didn't have that much contact. Every once in a while, we message with each other. But I'm seeing this guy. I'm seeing the effort he's putting in. I'm seeing he's posting so many times on Instagram, trying to make it work, trying to make it work. He had some business partnership where people fucked him over, but still he doesn't give up. He fucking stands up and he goes. And even if he doesn't have the finances right now to be on my level, whatever the hell that means, I'm seeing this guy putting in the effort, the work, and everything he's putting in. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna take you with me, man. Like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna rock this together. Because I know he's putting in the work. So mentally, he's on the same vibe as I am. We're on the same level. That's the main thing what it's about. So I suggested to him for him to join us to Thailand and even live together with him so we can actually build his whole business up and work together. And that's what we're going to be doing the coming period. So the reason I did that with Luca is because I just, you know, I vibe with this guy. Like he's just doing whatever it takes to freaking become successful. And I fucking love the poker face during this speech that I'm making. He's like, yeah, bro, I don't give a shit that you're saying all of this, man. It's all about the fucking action, bro. I don't give a fuck about your words. It's about the reps we're going to put in, man. It's about the sales we're going to make. I don't give a fuck about your words. And because that's how he is. This guy doesn't talk that much. And when he talks, only value comes out of his mouth, you know? But other than that, he's very silent and just listening and just looking around. But I know what is going through his mind. So it's, I love that about him.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. And I agree with everything that you said up till now about the comfort zone, about everything. You have to say no. That's the key. Like I've been training serious for 18 months. I've had months, maybe a year and a half. I woke up at 3:45 in the morning. I slept 2 hours. I slept 1 hour, 3 hours for weeks, not one time or two times. But it's the only thing you can do, and this is my opinion and from my experience, is give everything you got in whatever you do. If it's sales, if it's gym, if it's with family, it doesn't really matter. You can only give the max. That's all you can do for a consistent amount of time. Like there will be no excuse. If you give your all long enough, you will make it. There is no other way that you will not make it. There is no other way. If I'm, for example, 18 months, I'm grinding now, right? And I have made maybe 5K with my coaching for 18 months. 18 fucking months. I've been grinding at it, putting stories every day, posting every day. I got more than 600 posts on my Instagram. But I keep staying consistent because I know if I keep on going, I know 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, I don't care. One day it's going to check off. And that's probably what you see in me deep inside my heart, that there's no way I'm not going to make it, because it's that mindset that you have to cultivate and the rest will come. If you don't got the mindset, then I'm sorry, but nothing will work out. Everything's going to be a failure because your mindset is a failure. And that's probably the only thing I would like to add. The mindset, the inside, the internal work is first. Internal work is first. Then the external comes. And I think that's what you were telling in the situation of one of your students, Yuri, about the closing. Like, hey, your internal energy shifted, so now your external results are changing up. You know, and this is the secret. This is the key. If your internal is right, if it's aligned with your mission, then the external will follow into place like a dominoes game, which is difficult because it's difficult to detach. It's difficult to step out the matrix, step out the illusion and like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to focus on this. I'm just going to, because people are going to come. Hey, you can't do it. Hey, stop the coaching. Why are you doing that? You're not making money. You know how many people try to trip me over? And I'm like, no, one day it's going to happen. One day it's going to happen. And you keep going. Same with closes. You know how many times I got fucked? and I worked for nothing. Like, I don't go, I like, you would not believe me if I say some of the stories. You'll be like, how is that possible? Like, it was impossible for it to fail, but it still failed. But it's just like, okay, it is what it is. I can't cry about that. We got to keep moving on. That's all it is.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Luca. Luca Italiano, eh? Great speech, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you guys. I'm gonna leave as well. Very valuable.
This goodbye, brother. Thank you for joining. This motherfucker even disciplined himself to learn 5 languages, dude. Luca. He knows 5 languages fluent. Crazy dude, bro.
That's sick.
I want to learn how
That's
you
sick.
do that shit, man. My next one is Spanish, bro. I want to talk to those señoritas.
Netflix.
A lot of them don't speak any English. And
Watch
stuff.
Netflix. You'll be all right.
Español.
Bro, I was in Mexico. I wish I could speak Spanish, bro. It was crazy, bro.
Take me with you next time when we go Mexico, and I'll do the speaking for you, bro. Make it easy.
Mexico is crazy, man.
You've
I
been,
can. I,
you've been. Have you?
yeah, I was there in 2020, just before
Really?
COVID. So my exchange was in Mexico, actually. So I was in Guadalajara. Yeah, crazy, man.
Oh, you went there. That's where
Yeah, yeah.
Sam went once as well. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah. Mexico is sick, man. Still have to go back once because then COVID started. So I was only there for 6 weeks because I had to go back to the Netherlands. I was supposed to go with Florian Hermon. We were supposed to go to Cancun for spring break, but then
Bro, it's
everything
shit.
went
It's
south.
shit. It's shit. You don't go there.
Really?
It's Cancun, bro. Spring break is shit, bro. It's just these American students and stuff. They go there and it has this shitty music, like, you know, the Pitbull and the Flo Rida and stuff. But you need to go and drive 2 hours from Cancun to Tulum. Tulum is close
Yeah.
to Cancun. Bro, that's where the shit goes down, man. Like, that's really nice, man. Like, that's where, like, the nomads are, the spiritual people, you know, loads of multimillionaires and stuff. That's kind of like their spot to go. So it's quite expensive. It's like the vacation spot for like high-end people. But yeah, if you're making good money, closing, all that kind of stuff, you go to Tulum, bro, craziest stuff you'll ever experience in your life, man.
Yeah, we were planning to go to Tulum after Cancun, so we were supposed to
Yeah.
stay there for 3 days, then move to Tulum,
Oh,
and
that's
then
fine.
move more down to Bacalar for like a couple of days. So it was
Yeah.
supposed to be a road trip, but yeah.
Bacalar is for the recovery after
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there as well, man. I've been
Looked
there,
really nice over there. Like it looks like the Mexican Maldives or something. Crazy.
bro. I mean, I'd be down for Mexico trip soon. Maybe at the end of the year, like
Let's
think
make it
about
work.
November, December,
Yeah.
Thailand, Bali, and then going to Mexico. And then South Africa probably. So something like that. Yeah, I'd be down for
That's a shout. That's a shout.
Yeah. That's pretty good. So keep on grinding, guys, so you can hop on the bandwagon and we can all go together. It's funny, every single time we go on a trip, the squad is growing, right? Like in the beginning, you know, I was in Bali, it was just Herman and Ruben, just them two, right? And then people started joining and getting results, and it started growing and growing, and 4 people, 8 people, 10 people. You know, it's crazy. South Africa, we were like with 20 people there. It was crazy, man. So yeah, that was nice.
I think many of us are also planning to come to Bali in September.
Okay.
I don't. Are you guys going to Bali or are you gonna stay in Thailand?
No. I think I'll come to Bali after Thailand. Mid-September.
Mid-September. Yeah, I'm also planning to go in September. I think Pim is planning to go end of August, and I think Santos was also willing to join.
Sure. Let's go, guys. Did you have a question, by the way? I see your
Yeah.
hand.
So yeah, I had one question about like the 6 a.m. club. Is that something that we do within QSA, or is that something that you do with other people outside of QSA?
No, it's within QSA, but only select people are in it. Which is just me, Skara, Amir, and Ruurt. Ilias was in it, but he was slacking, so I threw him out of the group.
Yeah.
Right. So that was that's one.
Cool, cool. Can I join you guys with that?
Yeah, but there's like
Six is too
fines.
late.
We have fines and stuff as well.
What are the fines?
There's a certain amount that you pay per hour that you sleep in to every single person. I think it's like €5 now per person, so it's like 20 euros per hour is the fee for sleeping in. If you
Yeah.
sleep in for like 3 hours, then you have to pay 60 euros. And
Damn.
if you do that, like if you sleep in 2-3 days in a row, it's a couple €100 a week. It's kind of
Yeah.
annoying. So, you know,
Yeah.
that's kind of like the punishment that we have.
Gotcha. I'd be down.
Okay.
That's a good motivation to not slack behind. I think all of Ilias's commissions from Lawson are already in your pockets with him being slacking.
Yeah, bro, I just threw him out so I don't make bankrupt, to be honest, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it, man. I'm down.
Okay,
I'm
so the
down.
way it works is every single morning before 6:30 a.m., you have to send in a live video, which is like the video note on WhatsApp, the circled video.
Yeah.
Are live, you cannot fake those and pre-record them. You have to film yourself and you just 3 seconds that you're awake. And then you have to stay awake, of course. So that's pretty much
Someone is dying. Someone is dying. Okay, yeah, I'm down for it. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, the question I didn't necessarily have I had another question. Like I just wanted to mention to Yuri, perhaps you're watching back, but you were talking about getting out of your comfort zone, and what I also noticed is always a good start is just to have a cold shower in the morning. Like that already puts you out of your comfort zone because no one likes cold showers. So in that case, that's already a good start for your day in terms of getting out of your comfort zone.
It's good, yeah, it's good. At one point you get used to them though. Like now they feel good for me. I don't know, do you have that as well, or do they still feel bad?
They still feel bad because I don't shower. I don't put it like cold instantly. Like I have a comfortable warm shower and then I suddenly turn it cold. So like I'm used to relaxed, chill temperature, and then I put it down, and then you get uncomfortable. But at some point, obviously, you're gonna get used to it. But yeah,
It's still like uncomfortable, yeah, sure. Yeah, it keeps getting extreme. Like I went with Amir to the river, but now it's not even that cold anymore. But we just jumped in, you know, like in outside in the Netherlands, just we jump in the morning with our underwear. So that was like kind of like a thing. Yeah, you have to keep putting yourself outside of the comfort zone, man. Like I'm always looking, and this when you grow, your circle of what is comfortable to you keeps growing. So you're like, okay, what do I do now? Like, you know, what is there to do that is so uncomfortable? For me right now, the thing that I'm doing is making video content, mainly on YouTube because it's long form. The Instagram stuff is so short. You can't even talk on there for deep. Like, because if you have a very long story where you talk a lot, people skip. Instagram is not made for long form content, right? And also, if you put long form content on there, the problem is your account is going to get lower engagement because Instagram looks at, okay, how much percent of the people are watching how many percent of your video. And if you have a long 20-minute video on Instagram, let's say, and you know most people will not watch that, then your engagement is very low. Instagram is going to be like, oh, this is a shitty profile, and they will stop boosting you. So right now with Daniel, we're actually we made YouTube channels. My old one got banned. I was putting some podcasts on there with Roy Martina. We talked about controversial stuff, about the C word. We were talking about a bunch of shit, and out of nowhere, they just banned my account without any reason. They were like, "You're selling drugs." I'm like, "What?" That's what they're said. Like, and then I appealed for it, and they didn't, you know, do anything. So that's fucked up. I also have a friend, Suleiman. He's a coach, fitness coach, and he recently made a TikTok on a Dutch TikTok where he's sharing tips on what to eat, what not to eat, no processed food, stuff like this. It blew up. In a couple of weeks, he got 140,000 followers on TikTok, like 3 weeks or something. He was a bomb. Suleiman Bakali. His Instagram still exists, has like 50,000 followers on IG. But anyway, this is crazy, man. Like, you start putting some good stuff out there and they freaking
Yeah.
ban you, bro. It's crazy because you're doing good shit. Like, why?
You gotta wave the rainbow flag before you make videos these days on Instagram.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I swear, outside of this office, I'm here in an office, right? Outside, the zebra crossing.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
bro, they
zebra,
always.
bro. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
zebra, bro. It's freaking rainbow crossing.
yeah,
Really, bro. Outside,
yeah. I
crazy.
know.
You've seen those before.
Bro, like so at my uni here at Erasmus, they have like this big cross where I did the marathon in Utrecht. They had like the whole cycling path for like 100 meters was full with rainbows.
Crazy, man.
I saw like this video that was, I think, last week on Opsporing Verzocht for the Dutch people. It's like where crimes are shown on like video cameras and stuff. They posted some security footage of like 3 young guys who went outside in the night. Like this zebra path was there for maybe like 1 day. They went outside in the night with white paint and throw it all over the the zebra path.
Crazy. Oh, crazy. That's cool. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. We're getting fucked here in the Western world.
Damn. All right. I hope there's no gay guys in this call that got offended. Uh, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do a little role play here with Skara because that's what we promised each other. We're called, and that's what's gonna happen. So you ready, brother?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What is a product you feel comfortable with selling?
The QSA, that's what I've done the most at the moment.
Okay, cool. Choose someone from this group that's gonna be your prospect.
The first person that comments right now.
That comments in the chat.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's see. Well, it's Assad, but he left now. Okay, we have
All
Max.
right, Max. All right.
Let's go.
So it's the first time I'm doing it in English though, so it's very interesting. Well, let's see how it goes.
Let's go.
Right, let me place the laptop so I'm in a comfortable position. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
All right. Hey, Max. How you doing, man?
Hello. I'm great. About yourself?
I'm great as well. Nice that we could plan in this call. Actually, we had some contact on the text before. Before we starting with the conversation, I'm asking you. We just finna ask a few questions. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions just to see what fits you best for and if it's the right thing at the moment, and if not, it's okay. You got like 30 minutes for the conversation, 40 max.
Yeah, I do have some time. Yeah.
All right, that's great. So in the call, what I said, we're gonna ask some questions, and at the end we're gonna talk about it.
Bro, this is you're too salesy right off the bat. Just see how the fuck he's doing.
I'm just saying before we're talking about anything. So
I mean, you could do it, but the way you're delivering it is very chunky and
static.
static. Exactly, is a good
All
word.
right. My
So it's
bad.
like you can do that. You can be like, hey Max, amazing, bro. Really good to see you here on the call. Thank you for waiting, by the way. I had a call previously and there was a little delay, but thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? How's life? Yeah, I see a smile on your face. You feeling good? Okay, cool, man. I'm also, hyped to have this call. And just to let you know, this call is very simple. I'm just going to ask you a bunch of questions to see if it's the right fit for you to move forward with us with our program in order to get the results that you told me you wanted to achieve in the DM before our call. You want to get to 10K. We'll talk about that in a bit, but I'm actually curious, like, and then you can do it like that,
All
more
right.
natural. But for now, I would just skip that part and I would just like try to build some rapport first with him. Okay?
All right. Cool.
Okay. So try to build some rapport with him before you're setting the agenda. Like
What's
the way
rapport mean?
rapport is connection.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Again?
Yeah.
Let's
Sure.
go.
Yes. Hey, Max. How you doing, man?
Hello, hello. I'm great, man. What about yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. How's your day been? What have you done before the call?
Yeah, it's been all right. I had to wake up early. I went. I don't know how to say it in English. I went to play padel, and then
Oh.
afterwards I made some good food, and here we are right now. What about yourself?
Man. Yeah, I'm busy with building up my schedule. So to get a nice routine in the day, I try to wake up early every day. But nice, man, with a paddle. I've done that before too, actually, with a few friends. Where are
And you
you
like
doing
it?
that? Yeah, I do actually.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I do it in Utrecht. I don't know if you know the place.
Oh, Utrecht. Yes, yes, yes. That's where I stay actually.
Ah, really? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, Utrecht
Cool,
is
cool.
a really cool place. And are you good at padel?
I try. I can act like I'm good. That's enough, right?
True that. True that.
Right. Great, man. Great. So, how long have you done that actually? Because are you good? Are you good at it yourself? Or
I'm all right. I before I actually lived just around the corner of the padel place, so went there like every week, and yeah, it's been all right. But I'm not the best.
cool, 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 cool. So, all right, and got a little blackout. I don't know how to
Yeah, I can see.
continue the
So
conversation
yeah,
right now.
you're not really present because you're thinking about what to ask and say next. So for example, when he tells you about padel, it's a good opportunity to be like, "Oh, you just came from padel. Did you win? Come on, brother. You're not gonna tell me you didn't win, right?" You can
Yeah.
just ask him like that, right? So, "Oh, you went to padel. How was it for you?" "Ah, okay, cool." Like, so you could ask him about that specific thing. Okay,
Yes.
so don't overthink it. Just ask him, "Hey, did you
I
win?
know. I know. I know.
What
I
happened?
know.
Did you
I
go
never.
with? How often do you go?" Yeah.
All right. But how do you move on from that conversation and then go to like do to the framework actually?
No, it is part of the framework. You're always in it. But you mean transition, right? How to
Yes.
transition smoothly.
So I know we could talk about this all day, but if we do that, we don't have enough
I
time
mean,
to talk
there is
about the
that
subject.
thing. You could do that thing, and it has authority when you say it like that. It is possible. But when you get really good at sales and you're very present, you're able to be very creative with your word. You become like an artist with your words as well. So you can make it
Yes.
like a smooth dance all throughout. So you can, for example, say, "Hey, brother, like you sound so passionate about padel, man. And actually, let's talk about something in this call that's going to make sure that you can play padel all the time. So you have the freedom to be able to do that whenever you want." Cool. Sounds good. So anyway, you
Yeah.
use that padel thing and you actually use it in a way where you're like, "Hey, you sound so passionate about it. Let's actually have a very productive conversation so we could make sure that you can play padel 24/7 because you sound like you absolutely in love with it. For example, like this. So it's kind of like joking, but it's also related to his freedom and goals that he wants to achieve. And then you transition like that. Make sense?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got so much struggle with this actually, because when I believe when I have the role plays with other people from the QSA, they tell me that I'm a little static as well sometimes, but I've never had that I've had a complete blackout where I don't know what to say.
Bro, that's fine. Maybe because it's in a group setting and you're overthinking it and I'm listening.
No, not actually, not really. I think it's because maybe it's different when you're talking English.
Oh,
But let's try it.
yeah, that could be it as well. Sure.
Well, I need to learn it as well, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, of course. Cool.
Right.
Any
That's
tips you have, Ibrahim, to Skada, because you're the rapport connection building king.
third time is a charm.
Really sick. So
Ibrahim.
Anything you want to share with Skada about this?
Who, me? Did you say my name?
Yes, I did.
Best way to do that, bro, is speak to as many people during your day as possible.
Like, I do actually.
On the street.
I'm very social, but when it's some specific thing, then it's needed to talk about in the conversation. I don't know. I get too businessy and not. I don't know.
Just remember that they're a person at the end of the day, bro. Like, this is what happens a lot with women. Most men are like, "Oh my gosh, she's so hot." Like, "Oh fuck, what do I say? What do I do?" But bro, when you remember, she wakes up in the morning with stinky breath. She wakes up in the morning with like some fucked up looking hair. Like her face is all mashed up. She has to put on her makeup. Yeah. Bro, she's a normal human being. These people are normal. These people are normal human beings.
I know. I actually don't have a problem with that as well.
Like,
so
you remember that? Oh yeah, actually, I'm a normal.
Yo, is the connection on Ibrahim's side bad or?
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
to me. That's the way.
Yo, your connection is bad,
bro. I'm in the middle of the Philippines and it's fucking shit.
Oh, no problem. I heard most of what you said. Right. For that.
I think we get the point. What about you, Amir? Yeah. Amir Shiva, is there something you want to share about this?
Well, I totally agree with Ibrahim. It's fucking through. Like, you shouldn't take them so high. Just consider as a friend, like a very, very like close friend that never judge you, and they never actually just very relaxed. So, and also even less like, as Ibrahim said, like a chick that you, for example, you see and you know that you're not gonna see it the day after. So consider very relaxed and do the damage. That's it.
Right.
Easy money.
All right. I think about the end result as well too much, so that I got at the goal that I want to achieve during the conversation. So
very good realization. Like, yeah, like I said in the beginning, you're not present. So yeah, you're thinking about what to say next, the end of the call.
Yeah.
Instead of just being present. But yeah, that's very good from Ibrahim. They're just a person. And there's many psychological tricks you can use. You know, Ibrahim is going the disgusting route by going like, oh, they take shits as well and they are disgusting and they're people. And, you know, he's visualizing them doing that shit to make
that's great.
Sometimes the thing I do is I know everyone at one point in their life was a small little baby, just like a cute, innocent little child at one point, just a couple of years ago, all of us. And when you know they were just a baby, not even that long ago, you're like, oh, what is there like to be afraid of, right? So that's one way. Another thing is if you have social anxiety speaking in groups or being on stage, right? You can visualize everyone in front of you is naked or in their underwear, something like that.
For
Right?
some reason,
That's another.
I knew you were going to say that one.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
that one is very popular. To be honest, I don't really use that one, but it is known and they say it's effective. So
The one that I use for that, if I'm speaking in public,
Yeah.
because I've done that quite a bit, is you only look at one person.
yeah,
So there's only one person in the crowd. So like, even though there's like, let's say 500 people in the crowd,
Yeah.
you just look at one person, and then you
Yeah.
use, like, if you see comedians, they talk to one person. So they'll be like, "Hey, what's your name?" And then she's like, "Jane," and then she'll start talking to Jane, even though they're talking to the whole crowd. They say, "Hey, Jane, how was your day?" Blah blah blah, and then they make jokes about that. So, yeah. The other thing I would do, bro, is gas yourself up. Like, make sure you look fresh, make sure you feel fresh, make sure you feel good. Like, gas yourself up before the call. Be like, "Yo, I'm him. You know, I feel great. I feel strong. I feel powerful." Because then they're gonna look at you like, "Oh shit, I'm on the call with how do I say your name? Skara."
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm on the call with Skara. Shit. Oh my god. And then you flip the script, right? So like now they're like, "Oh, whoa, 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 I get to talk to him. Damn." And then you're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me. That's me." Blah blah blah. That kind of stuff. So rather than putting them on the pedestal, you can just put yourself on the pedestal if you want.
I'm not putting anyone on a pedestal. That's not a problem. I think it's just what Seem said. I'm thinking about how do you say it?
What to say next?
No. I'm the end goal.
And the result. Yeah. About closing them, about dropping the investment.
Oh.
No, just het eindresultaat. Ik weet niet hoe je het in Nederlands zegt.
Yeah, the end result. What is there sort of
Presteren.
about performing?
Yes, performing.
Okay, I understand. But Ibrahim, question to you, by the way, about the crowd, looking at the crowd thing. Do you look at one person your entire speech, or do you switch the people? Like you look at Amber,
No, you can switch the people.
and then you look at Jake, and you go like that.
Yeah, because otherwise you look like super nervous because you're only talking to one person in the corner.
Yeah,
and
but no,
right?
but like, imagine how
You have to switch it up.
uncomfortable that person is gonna be if you're just looking at them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
Consistently talking to that person the whole time. Yeah, no, you switch it up.
That's so.
You switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what you can do is if you are doing public speaking and you've got friends, you can ask your friends to go and sit in the crowd, and then you can just talk to your friends. Like, that's normal too. I've done that a couple of times where when I've done a speech, I've just had one of my friends come along and he's just been in the crowd, and then I just look at him and he just makes like dumb faces and shit, and then it's like you start laughing, you start being more comfortable. You know, you feel like you're talking to your friends, and that works.
Oh, that's genius. Whoa. This is a genius. You have your friends planted in the crowd, like in different. Bro, that's fucking genius. Yeah. Bro, this guy is on the next level.
Do that with like
Very good.
I've done it with jobs too. When I used to apply for jobs, my references would be my friends, so they wouldn't be like my school teacher or some shit like that. I would give them the number of my friend, so then they would call my friend, and my friend would be like, "Yeah, I was his teacher. He was the perfect student. He was this. He was that."
Wow.
Glitch.
And then they just gas you up, and then you get
next level
you just play the game.
advices.
Yeah, you just play the game. Play the game because it's all a game, really, isn't it? Like when you do an interview, they're just asking you questions, and that's what we're doing on sales. If they answer the questions the way we want, we're like, okay, next stage. But if they don't, we're like, sorry, you're not right, and then we just leave.
Bro, that's good.
So I just need to put someone next to me when I'm
that's what jobs
having a conversation, so I can laugh, and then I'm more chill.
You can even just like, yeah, you can even just put a picture of like a dumb picture behind your computer screen, like of you and your mates when you were kids, and then you just look up at that and it reminds you, oh yeah, this isn't too serious.
Right, that's great. Thank you, Ibrahim. Actually, it actually helps.
Very good stuff.
You're welcome, bro.
What is Ibrahim doing for a living? Like, maybe I don't. Yeah.
What was that?
what are you doing for a living? Like you told us that you are speaking for like big groups. Like what do you do for a living?
Oh, this was a while ago, but I used to do I've done a few different things in terms of health and fitness where I've been asked to come on stage and teach groups and, you know, little seminars here and there and stuff like that. But my job now is online coaching. So I do everything online, but
Right.
before when I used to work at gyms, etc., I would get told to be like, hey, can you take this class? Can you talk to this group of people? Can you come here and do that? Can you go to this school and chat to these kids and that kind of stuff? So yeah.
Right, nice.
Yeah. I'm laughing at Baha because he literally has this typical Lebanese, I just woke up morning look. Give me my mate. Mate is what we drink in Lebanon.
No,
Just
yeah, I
woke
know that
up,
thing.
the fucking white tank top, bro. Still like try with his hair and stuff. Bro, this is how every Lebanese dad looks like in the morning, the way he looks right now. This is every
That's
Lebanese
hilarious.
with the same tank top, bro. Crazy. Bro, but yeah.
One other piece of advice I wanted to give to you, which helped me, was try to freshen up. Make sure you have a fresh trim. Look at Wasim. Seems he's got a fresh trim. He's got his chain there. He's always smiling.
He has good internet connection.
Yeah. Who's he talking to?
To you, bro.
All right.
He made a proposal, I think.
He's roasting your hair, which bro, Ibrahim, your connection went.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
did you know that I told Skara to go to the barber and I'll cover it for him because of this thing that you're talking about. Like I told him, go to the barber, send me a payment request, whatever it is, I got you. You know, so no, very
Yeah, and you don't have to have like the flashiest shit to look good, bro. Just like make sure your clothes fit, make sure you've like got good lighting, like just basics. Like you can even get your shit from Primark if you want, bro. Like a white t-shirt, make sure you do 100 push-ups a day to stay in shape. You know, like look after yourself and it will show in the rest of what you do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I actually fell asleep because I didn't take my meds on time again before or during the call. So when it was the time to talk, I wasn't really comfortable as well. So it's probably one
I
of the
see.
reasons as well.
I see. Yeah.
But I'll take the advice. I just finished work as well with teaching. And I'm like right next to like a window for the lighting. So I try to, you know what I'm saying?
See, that there is better lighting already. Turn around, like do that there is better lighting. Yeah, that's
I
already
guess.
better lighting. That's already better lighting. You see?
Yeah.
So you just before you get on a call, you just do this and you see like where's the good lighting, and then bang, like yeah, you just figure out. Yeah.
No, it's important, you know, to look good. But guys, honestly, like, how does this camera look? What I have right now, like this setup with the light and shit. Like, do you guys see
Great
difference between this and before?
You have a different background.
No, not the background, but the quality of the image. Like, is it good quality?
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah, it's just good. Yeah.
Because what I'm doing right now, actually, not using the MacBook camera, the iPhone. You can use the iPhone, and then I have this huge ring light in front of me, and it's not that huge actually. It's pretty, you know, doable. So if you guys have a MacBook and an iPhone, you know, if you want to look extra crisp, use the iPhone camera. Like it makes.
Yeah, I tried to do that also, bro, but it doesn't work for me. Like
I'll change it right now. Look, this is the iPhone. I'm gonna change it to the. I mean, still looks good.
That
It's
still looks
okay.
good.
It's actually
You
looks
actually have your iPhone on a stand, or what do you have?
yeah, on a tripod with a camera.
Ah, okay,
I'll
got
show
it.
you. I'll show you. Let me go with the iPhone again. Oops. I don't know what the fuck that is.
What?
Some
Different
moves.
angle.
Yeah, the third phone.
Was the
The
roof?
secret third phone.
There's a camera on the roof.
What was that angle, man? What?
Wait, where am I, bro?
Damn.
Oh,
Yo, dude.
yo, your fingers, man.
Welcome to the call, man.
It's like a funny, like the funny mirrors from back in the day. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck this is. I have 3 options in Zoom. You know this one. Wait, I'll show you actually.
do them all at the same time.
I don't know. So that was the third option, but wait, I'll show you the tripod. So this is the iPhone I'm using. So that's why looks trippy as fuck, right? So because
Yeah.
this is the actual screen and I pulled the webcam out and yeah, it's fucking trippy. So this is the tripod. Yeah. And then I put the phone here. And this runs on battery, so you can charge this and it runs for hours. It's really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yo. Hey, Wasim, my hair isn't that bad, right? Look.
Bro, tell me, because I heard you tried to give yourself a fade. Is that true?
I did it. Yeah, I actually did.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing, man? Oh my God.
I was scared. I was scared.
Giving yourself a fade. I've tried that before, bro. It didn't end well.
Do you, Amir, you have a Lebanese barber who's gonna give me a skin fade?
There you go.
Amir said, "Come to our barber." What barber do you go to?
All right, guys. I don't know. We're talking to Amir. Bro, there's so many barbers, bro. Like, we'll fix you a barber. You're in Utrecht. Is that where you need a barber?
Yeah, right now I am.
Okay. We'll fix you a barber in Utrecht. Just talk to any of the guys that live there. They can link you.
Where in Utrecht do you live?
What's that, Max?
Oh, where in Utrecht do you live?
I don't live in Utrecht. I live in Amsterdam. I was actually just so much blacking out that I just said that.
But you work in Utrecht then, or?
Yeah, Leidse Rijn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can send you some.
Yeah, but he needs a black barber, bro.
Oh, I don't know, man. No, I was all about
a really good barber.
He's
really good, but he's in Bali.
Yeah.
Nadir.
If you buy me the ticket, I'll go.
Really good.
Yeah. The home. We have a home.
The Bali Habibi.
Comes to our home.
You mean Nadir?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Nice.
All right, guys. Skara, this is what we're gonna do. Practice some more. Let's do it in Dutch next time.
Yes.
So you're more comfortable, okay? Maybe this was too big of a step doing it in English.
Nah, it was just like situations that made me not very comfortable, I think.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Yeah, let's just round the call off here. We went on for quite a while, but thank you for joining.
Yeah. Appreciate all the tips.
Yeah, no worries. We had a good time. Good chill session. I always love hanging out with you guys. I don't know. It's always a good time. Hope you guys had a good time as well. Valuable.
100%.
Of course.
100%. How long are you in the Netherlands?
26. till 26th July.
All right. Is there still a meetup maybe going to come?
If you guys are down, if there's like, if people are down to go, then
Yeah, 100%. I do have some fun activities that we can do in Utrecht, in the city. And also I have the place where I live now, which is really big. So you can have to a good meetup here. Yeah.
Oh, crazy. But
Yeah, I have like
do
a
you have
whole
a
office space
garden?
for myself.
Or is it outside or inside only?
It's inside. It's inside only, but I do live close to a park.
Okay, and I was thinking about barbecuing and stuff.
Oh yeah, I do have a barbecue here as well, actually. So 100%.
Do
I have
we
like a
put it
really big one.
outside of your office, or like
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
we can.
house or your office?
It's my house, but I live in a office. It's anti-kraak. I don't know how to say that in English, but it is an office which I made like some rooms where I live and where I work and where I have my living room. In Utrecht.
Can you send me a link? Is there still room left?
No. It's really big. It's 2,000 square meters, but we are only allowed to live here with 4 people. So it's insane. It's such a big place. So many people can live there, but it's just not allowed.
All right. Oh no, maybe the website you used to get the room.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I'm still looking.
I can do that. Yeah, but yeah, 100%. We can do that. I have a big barbecue here. I live like next to the grachten, and yeah, there are enough people that can actually join on the barbecue. 100%.
Okay, sounds fun. I'll be down, man.
Yeah.
Yes, me too.
Okay, cool. QSA barbecue soon. Next week.
Barbecue
Not this
QSA?
one, but the one after that. That will be good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Which day did you say?
I mean, somewhere next weekend would be good, right? Does that work for you as well? It has to be the weekend. I think that's like best.
Yeah, Saturday would work.
Saturday or a Sunday. Does that work as well or not?
Yeah, Sunday I'm not available.
Calls.
No, I have another. Well, not barbecue. I'm going to go to a dining place.
Yeah, no, okay, I hear you. Wait, let me see. I mean, that would be good. So Saturday the 20th, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think so. I mean, we have a QSA call, but maybe I'll do it there or something like that.
Yeah, or at my place.
Yeah, exactly.
Real time.
We can do it live, yeah. And then we'll live stream it for the English people as well. So we're there live, the Dutchies, and then we can live stream it as well, which is pretty cool.
All right. Sounds good.
Dutchies, like a band.
Okay, let's see. What time do you think would be good for this?
I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I can make some free time, definitely.
Okay, because we have to prepare and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I think the best concept is if everyone brings a little bit of meat or fish or whatever, and then we have like a good barbecue. If everyone.
Yeah, I also have like a supermarket here. 1 minute walking, so that will be fine.
Yeah. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Wonderful. Okay, that's it. 20th of July meetup. Pretty good. Sounds fun. Let's do it.
All right.
Thank you, Max. That's a pretty good for providing the space to be able to.
Yeah, no worries. I'd love to.
Yeah. Will your roommates love it as well? Or will they be like, what the fuck are these 30 people that are trying to become free, and these people that keep talking about mindset and self-development? Who did you bring here? Who are these weirdos that are telling me all my problems are my own responsibility?
We have 2,000 square meters for ourselves, so I think they can find their own place to actually be in peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious to see what the compound looks like where you're staying, because.
Oh yeah, you're going to be so amazed by this place. It's insane. It's like I have the biggest house of everyone, while I do not earn as much as everyone. But it's so big.
Bro, okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Looking forward, man.
of
Don't
course, man.
forget to send the link.
I will. I will wear it out. Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you. And see you in the next one.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.